Okay.
Alright. Hello everyone, thanks for tuning in. Jacob of Paradox Multimedia here and welcome back to another stream. I'm joined once again by Blue Lays.
Let's go.
And continuing the stream series, we are reviewing my old music in celebration of 10 years of YouTube. For me, that is. If you haven't caught the previous ones, we've gone through my music for 2017 and 2018. And this stream, we are going through my music for 2019, both that I have uploaded, that I have privated, and any stuff that didn't make it to the internet. So this should be interesting. Hopefully it won't be anywhere near as long as the 2017 stream, because that was like 5 hours.
No more.
So I'm going to try not to delay too much, but be sure to subscribe on YouTube or follow on Twitch if you want to be notified when I go live next, whether it's to review my own music or other people's music, because I still want to do streams for that, playing games or other things. So be sure to do that. Check out the links in the About section or the description, depending on where you're watching. I recently updated my link tree, so you should have links to my new shop. I removed the Patreon link because my Patreon's dead. And a couple of the changes I can't remember off the top of my head, but check them out. I still need to get around to getting the archive channel caught up, so the previous couple streams haven't been uploaded yet. Hopefully by the time this goes up, those will be uploaded. But yeah, so we're gonna get right into this here.
What we got first? Come on.
So starting off 2019, we're going to be checking out my song Sun and Moon. This is a sort of 80s style / like vaporwave, which I found out vaporwave is not like 80s. It's like a 90s, early 2000s kind of genre, which I was kind of misled on. Or I guess I misled myself because I made an assumption, similar aesthetics and such. But anyways, let's go ahead and check out Sun and Moon. And the stupid intro.
Yes, a classic.
Hopefully I didn't do this on too many of these, because that would be annoying to have to skip through it again. Oh, and the old logo. I meant for that to, like, fade in less suddenly. So I think this video was me trying to utilize a V-player on my computer, because in the Windows Store there was like a alpha or beta version of the application that you could run on your computer. It was not very good. It was a huge pain to get it to work. And I made the artwork myself. It definitely could have been better. Still hadn't really worked out transitions at this point.
Hey, you know, we all learn at some point.
All right. So what do we think of that one?
I mean, it was okay. Some of the parts of the song didn't feel like it was part of the same song.
Hmm.
Like sometimes it just sounded like multiple different songs mashed into one 3 minute interval. Um, it was all right. It's not my favorite though.
I think it sounds okay. I definitely could have done some different things with like mixing that might have helped it flow better and like transition and stuff. But
Hmm.
eh, I think it's okay. Definitely not one of my best.
Yeah, you get really good in the future. So
Well, immediately following this one is probably one of the goofiest songs I've ever released. And my first collaboration that wasn't with you. Uh, this is a song called New Atmosphere, which I collaborated on with a guy who went by Paul Capricorn. I think he's changed his channel name a couple of times. I don't know if he still goes by that or not. He was an interesting artist, producer, whatever label you want to give him, that I encountered, I believe, during my brief time or I guess my brief time interacting with people in the DA Games Discord server. They had a channel where people could like show their stuff off, like most music servers do. And I saw his stuff, and at the time I was like, this guy's not terrible. He's kind of got the same problem I had, but a little worse. So
ouch.
that's how I felt about it at the time. Looking back, it's like, no, I think one of us was maybe a little more delusional about how good our music was. But I asked him about collaborating, and this was one of the few songs that I worked on in Soundtrap, because he used FL Studio, and I was still using Magix at the time, so I didn't
You
really
make
know about
exceptions.
like releasing, separating songs into stems for people to collaborate. So we used that, and this is the result of that. So here we go, New Atmosphere.
Oh, man, the mixing already.
I don't think I can call this an anti-drop because I wasn't trying to make one, or false drop, or whatever you want to call it. Why did I change the pitch there? So the problem with this song is, in pieces, it doesn't sound that bad, but as one song, it does not work very well. Like, the flow is not there. It just goes from one thing to another. Transitions, though. I did use transitions. And I think it was this point onward that he just kind of stopped working on it. It was like, hey, can you finish this? I kind of lost interest or whatever. And it's like, okay, dude, cool. I don't know why I put in that violin, but I think I had some Lindsey Sterling on the brain. Which, if y'all don't know who Lindsey Sterling is, you better do some research, because that's an OG there. Yeah, we don't need to hear the last couple seconds of that. Okay, so his I guess his channel is just called Kent now, but he has the same profile picture. Okay.
Okay. What do we?
What
How
were
we
you
feel
just
about
What
that?
were you just singing?
Oh, I was singing "Shatter Me."
Is that a Lindsey Sterling song?
That's the one that came to mind when you said her name, but I honestly.
Okay, I was gonna say if you're singing something unrelated, like, dude,
Oh, it
I'm
is a
pretty
her.
sure I
It
remember
is a
"Shatter Me,"
song
but
from
it's been a
her.
long time since I've listened to it.
Yeah, it's been 12 years actually. Looking
Uh,
at it.
there was a different one that I used to listen to a lot, "Moonlight" something or "Midnight" something.
Mm.
But that I used to think that was pretty cool. But yeah, this one,
Quite the interesting one, but I'm not gonna speak much because I know what else is in this stream.
yeah, I think this could have been something if it weren't for both of our lack of experience.
Yeah.
And in my opinion, Soundtrap just was not a good DAW per se, unless you were like experienced. But yeah. Next up, we have Risen, which I've. This was
Listen,
an Easter song, no
I don't
lyrics,
I don't
and
remember this song.
so there's a part of this that apparently is sampled from or after a Black Eyed Peas song, but
Sorry?
the loop came from a Magic sound pool pack, whatever. So I don't know if they were inspired by it or what. Which that's a pretty close inspiration there. If it was inspired, you'll probably hear it if you've listened to the song that people say it sounds like. But yeah, this is supposed to be a song for Easter called Risen, of course, because Christ rose from the dead. The logo is supposed to be the stone rolled away. That's why there's a black circle overlapped by a white circle. The R, it doesn't quite look like it because I chose too fancy a font, but that says Risen. The R is supposed to be red because, the blood of Christ and all that. And
You
then
put thought into it.
this picture is unrelated. This is just a sunrise from Mount Cadillac over or Cadillac Mountain. I get the name confused. This is the sun rising over Bar Harbor from the top of a mountain, basically.
Man, I gotta go back there. I missed that mountain.
It's pretty cool. Should go back there sometime. But anyways,
Yeah.
here is the song.
Oh,
That
I gotta feel it!
reaction, that reaction, that oh,
I gotta feel it.
yeah, that song.
I'm never gonna unhear that now, by the way.
Totally, I had not heard the song at this point. I don't think it did not come to mind. This was all made with loops, so no copyright infringement intended. I've never seen a copyright claim or strike on this video, so I don't know, man. I don't remember if I ever came up with lyrics for this one, but I definitely never had anybody sing on it. Also, for some reason, this 10 FPS video.
High quality stuff, you know?
Okay, it's a little higher than 10 FPS, but still, I don't know why it looks this way. I eventually learned how to make sure my stuff was 60 FPS, and I also learned how to, what's the word for it? I guess crop images instead of just like having the black bars on the side. Oh, also quick update. I went to urgent care earlier or I guess last week, and got checked out because I still had that cough. They said my lungs look fine. They think there's some inflammation left over from the initial infection. So they gave me these pills to numb the back of my throat, I guess. And I've been taking them for a couple of days. It seems to have greatly reduced the amount of coughing. So
That's good.
hopefully there won't be any this stream.
Because I remember you borderline dying last time we hung out.
Yeah, it was not good.
This song kind of drags, I won't lie.
A little bit.
Got a feeling.
Yeah. So feelings about that one?
It drags. I don't really care for it, to be honest. It's not my thing at all.
You are hard to impress now.
I look. I've just developed this thing called taste.
Really? Okay, I want to remind you of when you told me that you have very low standards multiple times in regards to
Yes.
food. But music is the one thing that you have standards for.
Because I make music, so I have a bias.
You don't make food ever?
Not with my own recipes. No.
You don't have to have your own recipes. Is everything you eat like pre-made and frozen?
Oh no. It's not that stupid.
I like how that's the adjective you chose. Stupid, not lazy, not like uninformed, not apathetic. You're not stupid. And I'm not saying you are those things, which it may have seemed that way the way I phrased that. But it's like out of all the different ways you could have described people who do eat like that, you chose stupid.
Hey, word choice could have been better. I won't deny. I won't deny that. But you're
Listen, can't all be great like him and have the best,
you're putting
the best,
intention.
best diets.
You were
Goodness.
putting intention into my words when that wasn't supposed to be the case.
I'm just saying, man. Like,
Fine, I'm lowering this song's rating to a 0 out of 10 just because of
that wasn't the direction I was aiming for at all, but okay.
that.
Anyways, on to some peak Paradox.
Oh no.
Though not quite this version, because this version I kind of borked.
Ah.
But this was one of the first like good songs I ever made. Like there are some that I think like before this had potential. This is the first song that I was like, I like this, and I think people will actually like it, rather than it being like this is something that I kind of like or that I think other people will like, but I don't like or whatever. Which I don't think there are many songs up to this point that I felt that way about, but. But here is Alteria. if you haven't figured it out yet, there's a lot of reverb. I don't know why I put that much reverb on it. I fixed it. Also, first music video that I ever made with like stock images, or sorry, video. Which, looking back, could have done better, but I think it looks alright.
I'm trying to figure out what that like vocal one-shot thing you have going on is.
The thing that sounds like a pig.
Yeah.
If I played you the one shot, it does not sound like that. For some reason, like the way I cut it off, it sounds like that, but it doesn't sound like that if I played you the full thing.
Okay.
I always found it kind of funny, but I also thought it kind of fits weirdly with the way the sound design is, so I just kind of left it. Also, this is like the first song that I used cymatic samples in.
So are they sponsoring the stream or?
Not sponsored, but this was made using their Trap City sample pack. I think it had just come out at the time too. Man, that footage is so crunchy looking at it now. That though, I do like that edit.
Burp.
Wah. There it is again. That one kind of sounds like the rubber pig toys, if you've ever seen those. That are like chew toys.
Whoa.
Yeah, again, way too much reverb. I don't know why. And it's not...
Did the reverb like went up here?
It's not like super loud or noticeable throughout the entire song. But like when it gets loud, it's noticeable. I don't know if I even put it on everything, but the stuff I did put it on, it's super noticeable.
That's crazy.
Oh yeah, back when I made gaming videos.
What a time to be alive. And a Paradox fan.
Oh, I could have just... I didn't know if they were all going to be in it, but I could have just gone to my Music 2019 playlist instead of pulling all of these up. I'll have to check next time if all... Well, some of it won't be in the 2020 playlist. But, oh yeah, some of these wouldn't have been either, because some of these are privated. But yeah. 130 views. Not bad.
Needs less reverb.
Oh, sheesh. Piggy One Gamer. I forgot that used to be one of Nate's old gamer tags.
Ah, man, what a throwback there. Jeez.
But yeah, so Altaria, the reverb version. Thoughts?
Needs more reverb.
Needs more cowbell. Alright, so here's the same song, but much more palatable to the ear. With the album art.
The legendary album.
So what annoys me about this, and the reason why it was such a pain to make some of the remastered tracks from Unison, is
Uh-huh.
the packs that I grabbed some of these melodies from, everything was one loop. So like the vocal chops, the little like plucky arp that plays in between them, those were all one loop. So I had to try a few different things to try and separate that into stems so I could mix those. The bass in this, that is also part of the same loop. That like saw bit, that is a part of the same loop. It's so annoying. I don't know why that just flickered, but okay.
I think I thought this on the other version too, but it needs more like low end to it.
I tried to add some low end in the remastered one, I believe. 'Cause I think I noticed that as well. There's a lot of like mid and high end, but not much in like the low end.
Yeah.
This might also have been like some of it was like one thing. Like that kind of like pad melody and the part might have been one thing. I think I tried to separate those two. But yeah, just like when I started using Magics, when I started using Cymatic stuff, huge jump in quality in my music, I would say. Which, to Cymatic's credit, they did have some good stuff for a time. And they have a couple of good things every now and then. But they've become so focused on just like pushing stuff out and not really diversifying what they do. Because a lot of what they do is just EDM and hip hop. Maybe they'll throw like a couple other things in there. But for a while they were focusing on like exclusively trap stuff, which was just like cool, but are pushing such a small part of like the actual like total global like music community and like what they're looking for for like samples and sounds and stuff.
Yeah. I haven't paid any attention to what they've been doing lately, so.
I haven't been really keeping my finger on the pulse for a little while, but I did for a long time kind of like keep after what they were doing for new stuff. I wasn't always buying it. I did buy some things, probably more than I
Right.
should have, but that's life learned,
Uh,
baby. So yeah, Altaria non-reverbed.
Much better. It just needs some low end. That's all I got. Really catchy song.
All right. Before we get to the next one, I am going to BRB real quick because I am out of water and it is hot. So I'll be back in like a minute, maybe.
Man, I gotta entertain chat. Ooh.
And we are back. Next track we have from my album Unison. This is Gaia.
Oh, okay. Okay. This makes me want to go back. I think I privated them now, but I remember I did a ranking of this album. I'm very curious if I actually was at the point where I was actually putting down my thoughts, or if I was just like, "Yep, this song is a 0 out of 10, no explanation."
I don't think you are putting down your thoughts.
Man, what was I doing
So
past
what
me?
don't
Come
you
on.
like about this song?
So like this part here is fine. I think when like the bass comes in, it feels slightly out of place to me. And when it switches to the vocal chops, like in like I want to say like the drop or chorus part, whatever section you call it, I don't care for how you implemented those. This part here, I do not like this part.
So
I
what
do not
about when the
remember this
vocal
part.
chops aren't there?
It's much better, so much better. Yeah, I'll go be real with you. I don't care for the vocal chop selection in this one. Oh, I did put down my thoughts. I was just really lazy.
You put them in the video, or was it like in the description or something? Or
No, I put it in the video.
what were
Hold
your
on.
thoughts?
On Gaia, I was like, it sounds good mostly. It's just the transitions could be much better. The first breakdown question mark could be better. The vocal chops aren't good at all. The start was really good though. However, I'm very picky. What the heck?
Well, hang on. Like the first part vocal chops are fine.
Right, and I say that now. But I guess at the time I just had like a different opinion.
I guess.
I'm keeping this video up for the future tracks, by the way. I gotta see.
What did you put down for Altaria? Since we're looking at that,
Let me find it here
like
because
what'd you put down?
I think that was probably like I can see that being like my favorite at the time. Let's see. Da-da-da. Let's see. What the heck did I like? What the heck was my ranking system at the time?
I don't
Anyways,
know. That's part of why I started doing my music critique series, because like when you ranked my stuff, it's like, okay, some of this doesn't really make sense, and also you didn't always say something about each
uh huh.
song. Some of me just put a ranking, and I'm like, I'm gonna
All
show
right.
you how this is done.
Algeria. Synths are good. The vocal chops are good. Everything flows very nicely. Love this vibe.
Okay, cool. Next one is called Raindrop, and this one in particular, I believe I used samples from their from Cymatics's World hip hop pack, which was based off of like Juice World, or like inspired by his tracks.
Okay. Okay.
So here is Raindrop, or maybe the other one was. I'd have to double check, but I think it was one of these two that was based off of a pack that was inspired by Juice WRLD's music. Now, that all being said, I was not trying to sound like Juice WRLD, but
The Lucid Dreams cover.
the Dreams cover.
Lucid Dreams. I have these lucid dreams.
I'm gonna be honest, I've never listened to any Juice WRLD's music. I just know about him because of that.
That's insane. But fair, I guess.
I know my younger sisters listen to Juice WRLD. I mean, maybe I'll have to do a stream where I check out like artists that I've never listened to before.
I have.
I know you have so many that you would make me listen to.
I need a stream of just where I can show you my favorite artists.
We also need to do one just like listening to Vocaloid stuff. Because like I've been jamming to a lot of like Kasane Tato, especially like the last year or so. I mean, Miku's alright, but like I don't have a Miku figure.
There's a sorry, I'm getting a little bit off topic here, but there's a Miku cover of Porter Robinson's Cheerleader. You know?
Didn't he use Miku in several of his songs already?
I don't think it was Miku. It was a different Vocaloid.
Who did he use in what was it, Goodbye to a World? And like that album. Because I could have sworn he used Miku for that.
He might have?
I don't know which version of Miku it was, because there's been 6 versions now.
It was Ivana. I think I'm saying it right. Avanna.
I could have sworn there's been Miku in a Porter Robinson song, but you would know better than me.
Porter also released his own Vocaloid.
I know Porto or whatever, but like, I remember the day that happened. I sent you the article, and you were like, "Yo!" And Kelsey I sent it to Kelsey too, and she basically had the exact same reaction.
Oh man, that's great.
But yeah, so Raindrop thoughts.
So modern day me, it's good, it flows. It's just not my thing. I find it boring. It's just me.
It's just a beat, bro.
I know.
Even though I historically have hated people being like, "Oh, that's a nice beat," because it's like instrumental music. Not every instrumental song is a beat. This is hip hop. This is supposed to be a beat.
My past self also seems to agree with me here. Good chill vibe, smooth transitions, chill.
All right. Now this one I don't think you're gonna like, nor will you have liked in the past, because this is one of the 2 lo-fi tracks. And I know you historically don't really care for lo-fi.
Historically, hey, times have changed. I have a few lo-fi songs I do like, so we're gonna have to see.
All right, but here's Take a Seat. Though, if I remember correctly, this one has like a bell-like synth in it that I did not cut the high end on. So, just warning for anybody watching. If you are sensitive to high-pitched sounds, you may want to turn this down a little bit.
Oh boy.
Anyways, here's Take a Seat. Yep, it was this one. I'm gonna watch the monitor and see. Okay, it doesn't seem to be peaking, so maybe it's fine. This one, when I remastered it, I don't recall making too many changes, other than other than trying to cut the highs on that, so it wasn't so like sharp sounding. And like maybe changing the mixing on some things. because I didn't think it like worked listening to it again. But I think Take a Seat and what was the other one? Anyhow, I think the two lo-fi tracks probably had the least amount changed on them for the remaster.
We gotta get Paradox onto Lo-Fi Girl.
On a lo-fi girl. This is, I would say my first lo-fi track that I ever did, and also possibly the first track I ever used an electric piano in. That's e-piano for people who, I guess, want a couple less syllables. And this was around the time when I started trying to mix MIDI with loops and samples. So some of it, even though it may still sound a little, like digital in the timing and stuff or whatever, like the e-piano in this, I believe I used a MIDI loop for, but I used the electric piano instrument that Magix has. And like some of the synths in the previous two hip-hop tracks, some of that was MIDI as well. So I think in addition to using like cymatics, like higher quality loops and stuff, the fact that I started mixing more like MIDI stuff into my music also kind of improved the quality. But yeah, so Take a Seat. What do we think about that one?
I mean, production-wise, it sounds fine, except for the high end on the sign noted. It's just, again, personal preference, dude. I can't.
Yeah,
it's just kind of boring to me, man.
I think I like how chill it sounds, and looking back on it, it definitely seems to be one of the higher quality tracks that I've made.
No doubt.
At the time. Like I would have defenses for all the other tracks we've listened to so far. This one, I would say so far though is the best.
Yeah, I think in order for me to like lo-fi, it needs to have like a vocal on it or something. I can't just listen to it passingly like this. It's cool though. At the production, I have no complaints. Just minimize that high end.
Nice. So now this is Perspective.
I do not remember this one.
This one was
this
a weird
one?
one.
Wait, was this the one you'd put in the background of your videos all the time?
I'm not sure. Let's find out. Maybe.
I think it is. I recognize this one.
I think this is like the only song I started out like that, with like a background thing, and then...
I do that often.
Well, good for you, Mr. Style. But this is the first one and possibly one of the only tracks I ever did that with. I always thought it seemed cool, but I never like think about it. That was literally just like an ambient, like city, somebody talking, like sample that I had.
Yeah, I'm not clicking with that piano being here.
Also, this one was kind of a weird, like, half hip-hop, half, like, electronic thing.
This drop is very future-based.
See, I wasn't going for that, though, which is the thing. Like, I didn't really have that kind of idea in mind at the time. I hear it now, but it's like, I really wasn't quite sure what I was doing with this.
What were you trying to do?
I don't know, honestly. This was like 7 years ago now.
This was that one you used in background a lot.
Yeah, I think I did use this a lot for background music. And the weird thing about it is this one is like the shortest thing on the album, and it doesn't even have like a proper ending in my opinion. It's literally the type of track that like I've mentioned I don't really care for, and I don't know why I made it like this, but it's the type of track where like it has like one thing, it builds up, there's a drop, and then it just ends. And it's like I've mentioned I don't care for songs like that, and this I made this song way before I've critiqued songs for doing the same thing. So in a way it kind of makes me seem like a hypocrite, because it's like, oh, you made a song like this. It's like I never said it was like my greatest creation or anything. I never was like, yo, check out this song, even though I put it in the background of my videos. I just thought it made a good background track.
I mean, it is good background music, I won't lie.
So
Man.
for how short this is, what do you think?
It's cool. I like the drop. The violin, the strings that come in during like the first half though, just I don't know, it throws me off. I don't care for those that much. They feel out of place to me.
Yeah.
Drop is good. Transitions seem fine to me.
Yeah, the remastered one, I lengthened this because I didn't like how short it was.
How long is it?
In the remaster? Or
Yeah.
the original?
Both, actually.
Let's see. Oh, I guess I don't need to share my screen on this. Let me... Let's go to my channel. Releases, vidIQ, go away. Oh man, I gotta update my DistroKid releases, because there's some stuff that's not on here. But where is it?
Dun, 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 dun.
Where are you, Unison Remastered? Oh no,
Somewhere.
did it replace Unison with Unison Remastered?
It might have. I could see.
Oh no. Did it? No, so Unison's here. So where the heck is Unison Remastered? Did it not make one for Unison Remastered?
Oh, it did. I see it. It's right here. I had to manually search it, but I see it. Perspective is 4 minutes and 28 on the remaster.
Okay, so I basically doubled it. Oh, did I make a playlist for it then?
You might have. Yeah, you did.
Okay. I guess that's weird that or weird that DistroKid did that. So weird.
Face and Sorrows. Can't wait till we get to that. That's weird. Huh.
Oh wow, why are my playlists so out of order? Anyways.
What we got next? What we got next?
We got Clubhouse, which is one of my favorite kind of experimental tracks that I've done. We'll get stream showing that again.
Alright guys, let's destroy this track.
Play. Oh no, sorry. I was confusing this with
With Operation Crank It?
Yes. Well, this is also kind of experimental for me. Some of the most creative percussion I ever used.
Okay. I liked this one when it first came out, so let's see what I think now.
For some reason, the bass in this is just a bunch of 808s.
What I find really interesting about this track is how you took this, what I would imagine is probably like a drop loop, and in this section you made it more, how I would say is like kind of trappy with the drums. Up until the build, of course.
It does have a little bit of like a tropical house kind of vibe.
Someone get Kygo up on this track. This part here confuses me with the synth. It feels slightly out of place.
Yeah, I think I fixed that or tried to fix it in the remade version. All right, so Clubhouse thoughts.
Cool. The second like section of ARPs where it changes, I don't exactly know where in the song that was, but I don't care for that. But everything else is pretty good. I like it. More of a personal thing that I notice you like to do a lot is you like to do like the build to end like a section that doesn't go right into like how I would do a drop, and it's not my favorite structure choice, but that's creative liberty, so like that's just subjective.
I don't think I really do that anymore, but that did seem to be something I was trying out at the time.
Yeah, and it's just not my favorite thing.
Still
So
kind of figuring out the structure.
yeah. But cool song, but I wouldn't rank it as high as I did in the past.
What'd you rank it before?
It was number 2.
Oh wow, second best?
Yeah, I put it above Altaria.
Can't believe you put it above this one. Operation Cricket!
Oh, yeah. I didn't rank this one that high, so...
This is one of my favorites, dude. I think this is actually my ringtone, which you would never know because my ringtone is always silent.
Yeah, I gave Operation Crank it a 7, so let's see what I think of it now. I said I put it at 7, not gave it a 7, my bad. Past me, if you could explain it a bit more, that'd be helpful. Cyberpunk 2077 would like to know your location, please.
That's called acid, my friend. Courtesy of the, I think, TV 303. Is that what it was? Yeah, Roland TB303. It's the synthesizer that popularized that acid bass sound. Which would be really cool to get my hands on someday.
Right. You need more of everything.
Listen, just because I've got like 10 keyboards, none of them are. One of them is technically a synthesizer. One. Okay? And that still just has like presets on it. I almost bought another one the other day, but I didn't.
I'm proud of you.
This isn't worth it. I actually had one at Bull Moose, which surprised me.
Really?
Yeah.
Interesting.
Yeah. I'm pretty
I'm
sure
sorry?
I fixed that gap in the remaster. And made this part make more sense. Yeah, this was kind of like a weird little mini track at the end. Didn't really have anything to do with the main track.
Ooh.
So,
First half, very good. Second half, yeah, I don't care for the second half.
Lobby, that was the other one.
Where did I place that one? I remember not caring for that one.
Yeah, because it's lo-fi, dude. We've been over this.
Yeah, I just want to make sure if it was like the last one or the second to last one. Okay.
Also, we've hit the hour mark.
Celebrate good times hour.
Celebrate the times, come on.
He's gonna get copyright strike. Striked.
You look at it and be like, oh no, this is a white guy singing it. There's no way this could sound like the original.
I'm gonna have to stay silent on the matter. Okay. Wow, it's taking its time.
For your thing to load?
Yeah.
I was gonna say,
Oh, okay,
I got mine paused. So that's
yeah, no. Yeah, it's just kind of frozen on. Hold on. Hold up a second. Woo. Da, 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 da. Okay, we're good. Let's go.
Do you remember how long it took your video to render?
Hey guys, listen to the live Paradox Music concert here tonight
Maybe
on
someday I'll
Twitch.
sing on stream. I've thought about it, but
One day.
the stuff I'd want to sing, I'd have to find instrumentals for, or worse yet, make instrumentals for, and I don't really want to do that.
Okay.
Because I always find it goofy when people are like, oh, I'm going to do like a karaoke stream. And like they're singing over the song with the vocals in it. It's like, that's not how karaoke works.
Yeah,
You
I mean,
don't sing over the vocalist. You are supposed to be the vocalist.
nah, that requires too much confidence in your own ability. I could never. Unless I could find a way to make live auto-tune work, which I'm a little
You
bit too lazy.
can. There's a way to do it.
I know, dude, I have the DAW that most people do it on. I know.
People do live auto tune through Ableton.
People, Ableton's used for a lot of live performances and stuff like that. It's like one of the main use cases for Ableton. Which is also partially why I'm paying for it, because it would be cool at some point to learn that, aside from my somewhat tolerated skill of DJing.
All right. Well, while you're trying to get that up, we're going to listen to the track.
Yeah, we're good. Past comments include just a lo-fi track. Nothing to say about it. But Unison did pretty good in the view department, looking at this all.
What you mean?
You got a good amount of views on each of the tracks at the time. All of them have over 100 views.
Yep.
Oh, Gaia has the most. That's crazy.
Yeah, that didn't really transition well. So, thoughts?
It's just not my thing. I will say, I don't think I care for the guitars in this one. I don't think the way you transition between the guitar loops is like the best.
Fair.
It's just, it feels a little sudden, and they don't flow well, in my opinion. However, I am very, very guilty of doing that myself, so.
Well, we got a couple tracks left for Unison.
Stand
Here's
in
the
Unison.
title track, Stand in Unison.
Can I, like, sit in it instead? I don't feel like standing.
I guess do what you gotta do.
I actually bought this track. I remember this. It's still sitting on my laptop right now. If I'm correct, this was my favorite track of the album. I was correct. This was my favorite track at the time. You were yet to master the art of transitions at this time. I remember this part so well because at the time I had a whole like transition that for this. That's interesting.
Now, I know the vocal chops in the drop there were not in key, but that was intentional. So I remember showing Kelsey, and she's like, those don't sound like they're in key. And I'm like, yeah, but I think it sounds fine this way. I don't recall if I changed that in the remastered version or not. Because there was a lot of stuff that I didn't realize wasn't in key. And I do remember fixing that. I don't remember if that was something I fixed, though, because of it being intentional originally.
We
Well,
stand here today for the funeral of Paradox Multimedia.
we made it an hour and 13 minutes without me coughing.
A record. If someone watches these VODs all in order, the cough just slowly gets better over time.
Yeah, it's crazy. Like, that's how recovery works. Oh, yeah. So they told me that this thing where, like, my body's still recovering, it can be up to 2 months. I'm really hoping it isn't. I'm really hoping that by the time I finish these capsules, that
Nope.
it'll be over with, because otherwise I got to follow up with primary care and probably have to take more stuff or do something else. It's like it's just a cough. I just want it to stop.
No. Never.
Anyways, final track of Unison. This is 1 in 1,000.
I don't remember this one.
This one, funnily enough, was named because of the sample pack I used, which was called Millennium, because it was Cymatic's Millennium themed pack.
Okay. I remember this. I remember that pack. They don't have it public anymore, do they?
I don't know if they do. If they don't, I still have the sample pack.
I mean, I have it too when you get it, but still.
Yeah. All right, here we go. 1 in 1,000. This is the one I used in my goofy little album teaser video.
Okay, I remember this one now.
What you laughing at, boy?
Shoot. So, years ago at this point, when we were working on our collabs like Glow and Make It Count and all that stuff that never got released, there's a guitar in there that's playing the same notes from a MIDI that I took from this background. I'm just like, how did I not notice this at the time?
I don't know. Oh yeah, we should dig those up at some point. I don't remember what year those were for. I think at least 2020, if not 2021.
What if I still have them in my drive?
Maybe. I might have some of them still. I'd have to go digging.
Make It Count, Glow. What was that other one we finished?
I can't remember off the top of my head.
2021.
Okay, so that's a couple streams from now anyways. Oh, Dreams. That was it. Glow,
Okay.
Dreams, and Make It Count.
All 2021. Crazy.
You said that you remade Make It Count a few years ago.
Oh, I did. There it is. Yeah, it's 2022, so we have to go another stream after that if you want to listen to that.
All right. Any thoughts on 1 in 1,000?
Not really. It's cool. It's chill. But again, this is more like a me thing. The guitar changes suddenly. I don't care for this. I don't think it flows as well as it could.
Well, now it's time for you to also be put under the microscope, because here's our second ever collab, and I think the only other song made on Soundtrap released on my channel, De-Escalation.
1 second, I need a drink.
That was the weakest sounding soda opening I've ever heard. Just
I don't know. Blame 7-Up, man. I don't know.
dang 7-Up. Also,
Please
I
sponsor
don't
me,
know
7-Up.
why I stretched this the way I did in the background. Oh, we got the OG Blue Lays logo.
I don't know. The one that Paradox made. Sink it in, everybody.
The one that I made. And I don't know what this weird mark on my logo is. Just like this weird little dark, like, smudge for some reason. I don't know what the heck that's for or from. Anyhow, here is
boy.
De-Escalation.
Please no. Can we just forget that this song exists, please? Oh, do I still have my Soundtrap account somewhere? Like, I don't, like the...
I don't know, man.
Okay, I'm in. I don't know what you're doing with these drums, my man.
I don't know either. Y'all like drum and bass? How about Fall on Your Face? Because that's what that
I don't
sounds like.
I don't have the project for this anymore. I wanted to go into it and see like what I was thinking. Yes, absolutely zero path to whatever the heck we were doing in this song.
I don't know, man.
Just place random things down and hope it sounds good. Oh boy. Um,
Okay,
0 out of
so
10.
now we
We'll
can
never
forget about
listen.
that one.
Never listen to that again. Just gonna move on with my life.
And now here's my
I was,
secret
you know,
shame.
I was having a great day before this, Paradox. I hope you know that.
Well, now you can have your day brightened a little bit by my secret shame, the Skillet Monster Noob Master remakes.
I almost don't want to listen to this. I remember this.
This I made for
Brace yourself.
Halloween in 2019, I believe. I had a friend draw up the artwork for me after I sketched it out back when I used to still kind of draw. And it's the only good thing that came out of this. So let's just... Oh gosh, I made this almost 5 minutes long.
If you guys didn't know, this is peak. Absolute peak.
One of us tells the truth and one of us lies.
I can't even say it seriously.
All right,
All
here,
let's go.
let's get through this.
The secret side of me, I never let you see. I keep it caged, but I can't control it.
Okay.
So stay away from me, the beast is ugly. I feel the rage and I just can't hold it. It's scratching on the walls and the drumming in the halls. It comes awake and I can't control it. Hiding under the bed, in my body and my head. Why won't somebody come and save me from this, save me, make it in. I feel it deep within, it's just beneath the skin. I must confess that I feel like a monster. I hate what I've become, the nightmare's just begun. I must confess that I feel like a monster. I feel like a monster. I feel like a monster. My secret thought I keep hid under lock and key. I keep it caged, but I can't control it. 'Cause if I let 'em out, tear me up, break me down. Why won't somebody come and save me from this? Make it end.
See, I looked up what the BPM, like what the tempo and the key of this was, and tried to make something, but it just did not work.
I feel it deep within, it's just beneath the skin. I must confess that I feel like a monster.
I'm gonna skip ahead a little bit.
His teeth are razor sharp, there's no escape for me. It was my soul, it was my heart. No one can hear me scream. Maybe it's just a dream, maybe it's inside of me. Stop this monster.
Is it in like the standard time signature?
I feel it deep
I don't know. I do not know.
It's just beneath the skin. I must confess that I feel like a monster. I hate what I've become. What's up? I must confess that I
There's a reason why I unlisted this.
feel it deep within. It's just beneath the skin. I must confess that I feel like a monster. I gotta lose
This is part of the reason why I don't really have any remixes under my belt, because I was not good.
Yeah, I don't know what you're talking about, man. This is amazing. I'd be okay if you want to like move on now.
Oh, okay. It's not that long. I just have a little thing at the end that we don't need to watch.
Obviously, like thank you for listening to the remix, guy. I worked so hard on.
Thing was, I really didn't.
It just okay.
It shows.
I
Sorry,
shouldn't have
everyone.
to say thoughts. I shouldn't have to say my thoughts on this. We're moving on, please.
Yeah. If I would like to revisit remixing Monster someday and actually do like a half decent job. But you know, live and learn. And here we go. The EP that got 3 different releases. Or re-releases,
Wow,
I guess
finally
I should
peak.
say.
We found peak.
The Gems and Luster EP. The songs on this were released as singles, as this album, EP, as an album, as a deluxe album, and then as a remastered album. So it's like, what, 5 times some of these songs have been released?
Hey, you know, we roll. It was good music, so who cares?
Well, we're going to confirm that by listening to it now, starting with probably one of the most iconic tracks, Gem of Different Luster, or as it's become eloquently shortened to, Godel.
Total.
Godl.
Alrighty, let's go.
Here we go.
I really gotta go back when you were doing the Look at the Sky remixes. I really want to remix them again, like remix them.
Hey, just let me know. I can send you the kits again if you don't have them. I will say though, even though Unison I hype up as like my first proper album, I'd say this EP easily shoots it out of the water. Like in 4 months, I went from like Altaria, Stand in Unison, Operation Crank It being what I consider some of my best, and I have Gem of Different Luster here, and it's like, wow, this is actually a whole different like league. And I really like the remaster I did of this. Like, I feel like this song, compared to anything on Unison, feels a lot more personal as a track.
Yeah.
And it helps that a lot of this was, like, not samples and loops as much. Still, like, MIDI loops and stuff, but, like, I feel like it was a lot more like something I made than those tracks were. And compared to most of them, it flows a lot better. Now that's some bass. The way the visualizer shows it. Well. Imagine I said that in a cool and menacing voice. Look at who we have here. Hey, Jack, I was wondering when you were going to show up.
Oh, he's here. Celebrate.
There's been
Dance.
nobody in chat, at least that I've seen this entire time. And we're an hour and a half in.
You know,
You missed the cringe. At least the public cringe. I'm sure there's some non-posted stuff that I can dig up that's not very...
Jack, just go back by like one song and listen to the Peak Monster remix. Did Jack do a remix for your Look to the Sky remixes?
Yeah, remember he did the Diamond in a Rut remix?
Oh,
One that
right.
got
My
last
bad.
place.
No shade. No shade.
I mean, he knows it. We joked about it when he did his video going over the stuff he's remixed. Or sorry, his stream where he listened to stuff he remixed.
I'm yet to watch that. I really should, because he's done a remix for me, so I'm very curious.
I don't know if he has the VOD uploaded. Do you have the VOD public, Jack? I don't remember if I've checked your channel for that or not.
I listened to every album he's ever made too. That seems like a good one.
Oh yeah, I remember watching part of that stream.
This stream doesn't end until I listen to every remix I have made. Yes, he still has
Okay,
it.
yeah, that one was pretty long though, so strap in.
5 hours. 5 hours long. Oh boy.
But the album one, I'm pretty sure, is much longer. Oh, and it just ends. Okay, it's probably the worst part of that song is that it just ends.
I could never sit for that long. I did it once because the first stream we did here, and I hated it. I can't
Hey,
sit
I
that
didn't
long.
super enjoy it either, but it was my choice. And also your choice. You didn't have to stick around. My bad that I missed all that. I was at work.
Work. Such a boring
Sometimes I forget
excuse.
that people work on Sundays with my 9 to 5
Yeah.
office job. Or 8
Bro,
to 5
I had
office
to work
job.
today.
Yeah, but I know your work schedule. Like, literally us hanging out revolves around your work schedule.
True. True. It does. Okay. Anyways, his peak song.
Yeah. Here is the next one, 128-beat rave.
I don't remember caring for the original. I remember you made it so much better in the remaster, though.
I agree. I still think this one's okay, but I can definitely see the parts where it's not so great. Truly peak. Thanks, Jack.
I have an old review for these too, so I'm looking at them as we listen.
Now, is that for the full album, though? Because you might want to save that for later.
Yeah, but it's for these tracks, so I'm not really stressing about it.
All right, fair. What did you have for Gem of a Different Luster?
Oh, I
Since we
put
just
that
listened to
at the second best, and I gave it a 9 out of 10.
Okay. No notes or anything?
I wouldn't change that, so it's a 9 out of 10 song. I love it a lot. Really good.
All right. Here's 128-beat rave.
I'm glad Jack agrees.
Song so good so far, I should have remixed it.
That is
Yeah, so
just
there
not...
was a weird way that the drums were looping. I don't know why it did that.
Just to spite you, probably.
See, you don't really hear it doing that after that point, though. So I don't know how I messed that up, but I managed to fix it in the remaster. is this? Some sort of 128 beat rave?
I believe so,
Yes.
yes.
Well, it's one of my famous fade out low pass endings, kind of.
Heck yeah.
Patented paradox outro. Alright, next we got Waves in the Morning. This one I definitely changed up a bit for the remaster.
I remember this one.
Also, I know I'm of all people saying this. I feel like that chorus part doesn't transition well from the previous parts. The drop part in 120 Beat Rave, yeah, probably not. Transitions are something that I struggled with for a little bit. But unlike some people, I at least tried. I remember a lot of your old songs. I badgered you
yeah.
about it for a little bit.
Oh yeah. We're thinking about doing a whole album with just no transition, seeing how that goes.
I think you've done one.
Yeah, I'm talking modern day Blue Lays though.
I also had trouble transitions leading up to it. Yeah, there's probably a few that I've... Well, no, I've listened to more of your, like, newer-ish stuff, haven't I? I don't think I've ever listened to anything like truly OG Jack the Hack.
I really gotta catch up on Jack the Hack. I won't lie, I haven't listened to much from it.
I still have the whole second Amy Bell trilogy to listen to at some point.
I remember really liking his Static Monarch stuff. I wonder if he's... Jack, do you do stuff under Static Monarch?
Or Vindicta was 2 years ago, by the way. Yeah, I remember. And Dark Side Internet is my third ever album in 2021. Really? Huh. I guess I didn't realize.
Oh wow, my collab with Jack was 2021. That's crazy.
Also, hopefully you can hear us just fine over the music. Nobody's really been around to tell us otherwise. 5th anniversary of the Dark Side of the Internet is in 9 days. Oh boy. So, Waves in the Morning.
It's chill. Not really my thing. No complaints, but just not my thing, personally.
It's either I have things to say or it's chill and I just don't care for it.
Yeah, that I mean, like when something doesn't like grab my attention and I don't notice anything wrong with it, I'm just like, "Hey, it's cool."
I guess.
Anyways, I'm gonna go listen to Diamond in a Rut now.
Hey, we got a couple more tracks for that. Blue Lays, I'm currently on a trilogy with my moniker Static Monarch, working on the final part. Ooh, neat.
Don't mind me, I just disconnected my headset by accident.
I was agree with Blue. I think it's a song of all time. Thanks, Jack.
Yo, Trilogy 4,
Yeah,
let's go.
This is Sun During the Rain. I just kind of started that without introducing it.
Okay. I'm so curious what I said for this one.
I considered putting this one up for the remix contest. But I thought the way it was a little sporadic, it didn't really work. So I didn't think it would lend to people like giving it different takes. I thought Gem of a Different Luster and Diamond in a Rut did, because they were like kind of electronic, but also could have been done different ways. And 128 Beat Rave, I was hoping that people would do some different takes on, which not really. I have been slowing down on music a bit since I'm making. Do you mean you, as in yourself, Jack, have been slowing down on music? Because you put although you have been slowing down on music, instead of although I referring to you. For a bit since I'm making a video game. Also, maybe you can turn yourself up just a tad. Okay. Turn myself up a tad.
What's the game you're making, dude?
Which, that question is directed to Jack. As in, I'm just stupid and put you.
Yeah, Paradox, what game are you making?
I have been wanting to make a game, not gonna lie. I just have not had the time because I don't want to start yet another thing and have everything else take a backseat to that. Once I set myself on a project, I have to focus on that or it will never get anywhere. 2D traditional fighting game with with roguelite elements. Neat.
Intriguing.
All right, Sun During the Rain.
I think what I said back when it originally released will sum up my feelings pretty well. It's okay.
Just okay?
Again, man, it's a little bit more catchy than the last one with the drums, so I'll give it that. It's a little bit more like energetic in a way. I'd still say it's not my thing as much, but it's.
Bruh.
I
I'm gonna disagree. Like I think this one was really good for what I made. I don't think I made a ton of changes to this for the remaster. It's just a very nice, upbeat, catchy song, and
yeah.
that's it. We are all streaming Deadlock.
Oh no.
What were you gonna say?
I was just saying, like, I don't disagree with you. I'm just saying from like a music taste thing, it's just not for me. Like, yeah, it's catchy. I can like bob my head to it, but I wouldn't actually like go and choose to listen to it.
To me, this is kind of a song like that's partly what it was intended to be. Like, this is the kind of song that you listen to and it's just like, I just need something to like, you know, boost my dopamine a little bit or serotonin or whatever.
Yeah.
Because the idea is like, you know, it's one of those days where like it's raining, but you can still see the sun. So it's like, you know, even though it kind of sucks, there's some like brighter side to it, I guess.
Right.
Electronica. Is that what you would call this? Because I'm just really bad at defining what my music is by genres.
It's based off the track. I have no idea what this would be considered.
I think I asked you at one point what genres you consider them to be. Genre.
If we go for each track, I swear, whatever past me was thinking, I don't think it's relevant anymore.
Hang on, I'm gonna try and find this now. I believe it was on Discord.
We are all
I asked you.
Deadlock. That's not out yet, right? Deadlock isn't out yet.
I don't think so.
Well, now I'm curious. I don't think
Oh no,
it is,
sorry.
though.
I asked you if you had to classify the genres of all the songs in unison, how would you label them?
Oh.
And okay, so that one you had told me Alteria's future bass, Gaio's
Okay.
electronic pop, maybe hip hop.
Mhm.
Raindrop you said was hip / hip hop. I don't know what you meant by that. I've never heard of hip music.
I don't know, man. Don't Don't.
I have access to it. I can send you all an invite to it. Ooh, it's a huge umbrella of a genre. Electronic music that isn't designed to dance to. I mean, I feel like you could maybe dance to this. I don't know how you would dance to it, but there's probably a way you could dance to it. Anyways,
Oh,
Take a Seat, you
sweet.
said was lo-fi. Perspective is future bass. Clubhouse, you said was future house with a mix of hip hop. Operation Crank It, you said a mix of hard dance and house.
Yeah.
Lobby was
Yeah, that's
lo-fi.
right.
Standing Unison, melodic dubstep. 1 in 1,000 chill pop. And oh, you did give me a list for Look to the Sky.
Ooh.
The ones that are relevant here. You're right. I can crump to Diamond in a Rut. Relevant to this, you said that Gem of a Different Luster is electronic pop. Sun During the Rain
Yeah.
is electronic pop. Waves in the Morning is chill pop. 128 beat rave is electronic pop / house.
Interesting.
Next one, Heart Racing, obviously DMB, which you said is the best DMB song ever.
At the time, yes. I think now
Nope.
it's still my favorite.
Better than
DMV
anything
song
Hoff
to me.
ever made. I've hold you to that.
Nope. Won't allow it.
Oh man. But yeah, this one's I think pretty obvious. But we're gonna listen to it anyways. Here's Heart Racing.
Why?
Why what?
Oh, I just got a Discord message for it. We don't need to talk about it.
Oh. On my old back.
He's aging, guys.
I really like this. I really like it too. And again, I love your D&B stuff. Dude, I'm glad I got into making drum and bass because it is really fun to make. It did take me a little bit to find a good sound for drum and bass though, because it is one of those genres that's like, there is an expected sound to it. Now there are a bunch of like subgenres, there's jump up, there's liquid D&B, of course got like jungle and breakcore, which kind of are their own thing, but still kind of related. I think Neurostep is technically a form of like drum and bass, or like a subgenre. So like there's a lot of different ways you can go about it, but like finding your sound in drum and bass and making it sound like drum and bass, that's not just like, I guess, poser music is the way I would describe it. Like, I would say some of my early stuff definitely falls under that label, because it's like, there are things you could recognize as being like a certain genre of music, but it's definitely not what you would call that.
It's just
Of course,
so
I feel
good.
like I feel going hard into that electric key aspect really helps.
Yeah, even with all the like the DMV albums you've released, this is probably still my favorite DMV track from you.
I heard part of that.
This is probably what you need to know is this is still my favorite DMV track you've released, even with all your albums and stuff.
Really?
Yep.
I thought I had some pretty good ones in
You do.
Volume 2.
Like your DMV albums are very good. It's just this is just my favorite. Yee. Awesome. Love it. Peak.
No notes.
Again.
Peak.
Peak. I can say it multiple times if you want more notes.
What did you have in your video? In your old ranking of it?
Let's see. I think I put it at...
Drum and Basics Volume 2 is literally my favorite album from you. Dude, that's cool. I'm hoping that people really like Chroma Cosmic when that comes out in a few days. I wish I had the time to actually promote that, but with the release date being so close, it's like I don't think I'll have time.
Yeah. I put Heart Racing as the third best track. And I said, not typically a drum and bass fan, but this song is awesome and the drop is sick.
I made you a fan of drum and bass.
I'm not going to deny that. I still don't listen to it the most, but I don't hate it now anymore, so we're making progress.
Yeah. All right, so here's Diamond in a Rut, the last track from my Gems and Luster EP, and one of the last songs I released for 2019. So let's go ahead and jam. I think one of the first things I did when I remastered this was make that fade in a little more audible, because holy crap, sometimes you cannot hear that until it's halfway through. You were saying?
This was my favorite track out of all of Look to the Sky and the EP. So. Yay.
All those times where things just like dropped out led up to that, where I actually do it right. This is the song with the greatest remix ever. I mean, not gonna lie, Slice did an awesome job on this song.
Oh, yeah, he did.
Machine of Yesterday, really good. Just wish it was a little bit longer. Like, that's the main reason that, like, I mean, it was a tough competition, because there were some good ones for Diamond in a Rut. But, like, I felt like Machine of Yesterday's needed a little bit more to really push it over. And Ryan Jacomb's was good, too. I feel like that could have used some more variation to it, though, because it kind of felt like he wrote half a remix and then just copy and pasted it.
I really wish I was able to come up with an idea for this at the time.
Yeah, this is the only one you didn't do a remix for.
I couldn't come up with anything for it. I don't know why.
See, Fred has said the same thing, Fred X. And, like, I asked him about doing a remix of this before that, before the contest was even, like, thought of. I still remember when he was like, hey, anybody want to collab or like have a song for me to remix? And I'm like, I do. And then he just completely ignored me. And I was just like, okay, man, dang.
Oh, wait, I did a remix for 128-Beat Rave? When the heck did... What?
Yeah, you were one of the only people who did a remix. You and, was it Paul, what was his name? It was a different Paul. from the one that I did a collab with. Paul E. something.
Oh, okay. I gotcha. Bam.
Also, holy crap. That the stream Jack did listening to every remix he's done, I didn't realize that was back in March.
I'm sorry, what?
Because he was trying to find the remix he did of Diamond in a Rut, and I sent it to him back in March. Like, holy crap, this year's flown by.
I'm just sitting here looking.
It's
at
been
that
3
stream.
months to today.
Oh my word. He did a lot more remixes of my music than I remember him doing.
Yeah.
That was fun. I like that song a lot still. I don't think it's my favorite anymore though.
What would you say is your favorite then? Because I've got quite the library.
You do. You do. Man. This is hard. I'd probably say... Hold on a second. I forgot the track name. I gotta search for it. 1 second. Give me like just one sole second, please.
Alright. Well, we got one more track for the stuff I uploaded in 2019. Before we go over some stuff that didn't hit the mark. This one, little backstory to this, so you can kind of tell from the video. This was a track that I made for a video made by the Ink Tank, formerly known as the Kuro the Artist YouTube channel, which is an interesting part of my online history. But yeah, I was part of the moderation team at the time, and like we got to see behind the scenes stuff before it got posted. And Rob, aka Kuro, knew I was making music at the time and was like, "Hey, could you make a track for this announcement video?" I'm like, "Sure, what do you need?" And I think I was at work when he messaged me, and he's like, something like chill, maybe kind of lo-fi, about this long, and like I need it in like by this time. And I'm like, cool, I'm getting out of work at this time, I should be able to like work on that when I get home. And I did, and I sent it to him, and I think I sent him like a partially complete version, and I sent him the finished version after I got his opinion on it. And it made it into the video. And this got 71 views.
Control Alt Delta. That's my favorite one from you.
Oh, Control Alta Delta.
Yeah, that one.
That's a pretty
That is
good
my
one.
favorite.
I think I definitely like In Light of Better Days more, but Control Alta Delta is a good one. I should do a top 10 of my music after I do all this.
You really should.
I gotta,
I
mean-
started on one, but then I got like halfway through your library, and I'm like, oh my word, there's so much music.
dude, I've been doing this for 10 years. I don't know when you started doing it, but there's been plenty of music. Anyhow, this is also a really short track because it was just for like an announcement video.
Right.
But this is like my third lo-fi track I'd ever done. So we've stalled long enough. Here we go. Here is press record. Just gonna do a top 10 of all my albums once I finish listening to all of them.
Oh boy.
What I think helped with this one was I'd been doing a little bit of scoring for a different project. So I had more of an idea of like how to pace music to something and like I don't know, like build out an idea of like a scene or whatever. Want more lo-fi? It says up in the top corner.
I'm good. I don't need more lo-fi.
I don't think I've made a lo-fi playlist for my channel yet. I've done drum and bass, I've done 80s music, and I made a third one, but I can't remember what it was. Like the weird podcast playlist things. Which I still don't really know the full difference of those versus regular playlists. Other than like with playlists, you can have it be like episodes, I guess, or something. We should have a podcast. Dude, I've wanted to do another podcast for so long. I was just talking with some of the people from the GameSphere cast chat that we still have the other day, and we were talking about like what our schedules were if we wanted to start like doing a show again. Dude, there's something about podcasting that I really enjoy. But yeah, that's everything on YouTube for the music that I have.
We've reached the 2-hour mark.
And we've reached the 2-hour mark. Hopefully not too much longer than that. So I'm going to pull up some stuff to show y'all. I just need to get it so Ethan can see it.
Hi, that's me. My name's Ethan. How's it going?
Oh yeah, I introduced you as Blue. If anybody doesn't know your name by now, I'm surprised.
Yeah, I don't. It's a name. Hi, everyone. Ethan here. How's it going, Ethan? That's me.
Okay, and then if I...
The only Ethan that should matter. No offense to your other friend, Ethan.
Hi, Ethan. I'm Isaiah. Would never have guessed that was your name. You mean your name hasn't been Jack this whole time?
I know.
I feel lied to.
I'm betrayed, man. I feel betrayed. Even though we haven't had a conversation in months, I feel betrayed.
You've made this joke before? Probably. Well, wait, which of us?
Wait. Oh, wait, I have that's a... Alrighty. Okay.
Okay, yeah. This is just stuff that I'm playing through Media Player. So hopefully I don't close it again like I did in the first stream and have to keep reopening it. Re-adding everything. Alright. Let me just check to make sure that sound is coming through OBS. Okay.
Bam, bam.
So now if we had a podcast, we can discuss matters as this. Also, Also, you made this joke during the Chime era remix contest stream. You gotta remember, that was like 2 or 3 years ago at least.
How do you remember that, by the way?
Probably because he went back and rewatched the stream for something. He might have gone back. What was it? During your remix stream to check something. I forget what. Like to see what I said about the remix, maybe? Because he did one for that, too.
Yeah.
Alright, so... you can see and hear the media player, right?
Yep.
Alright, so this one is a song that I've gone back to, I think, but I haven't released yet. But this is the first, like, draft of it. I just called it Sci-Fi R&B. I used like some samples from like an R&B thing. I rewatched the stream for the love of the game. But yeah, this I felt had like kind of a Portal-y feel to it. And I thought about doing like a Portal nerdcore song with it. mean, this part now kind of makes me think of like Bejeweled and old PopCap games. I feel the aura. Just throw this over a YouTube short of like different screenshots of me from videos. Take the pictures of Sea Dog VA in his JoJo suits and just edit my face over it. Oh man. Let's see. This one, it's just called Sad 5-Second Thing. I don't know what this is for.
Jake, are you okay?
It's exactly what I don't know, man. We've talked about this. I'm not gonna get into it on stream, but we've talked about this. All right, this one's just called Something New Metal Work in Progress. Definitely could have used some better mixing on it.
Can you scream, Jake?
Not with my voice the way it is now. Definitely not.
Unfortunate.
I can kind of do a growl, but I tried screaming and I've never really gotten the hang of it. I think that one could have been something. I might try to revisit that at some point, but as a former banded drumline kid, screaming comes very naturally to me. Oh, I didn't realize that when I do that, it shrinks in OBS. Okay.
Ouch.
Well, I guess I gotta move this window over here. But yeah, that one, I think I might have used some drum MIDI from a bunch of packs actually that I got from I think it used to be called Ergotone, but they changed to It Might Get Loud, or maybe they switched. Maybe it's the opposite. It was a website that had like a bunch of like rock and metal like packs and stuff. I got a bunch of different like drum beat MIDI packs, some of which I've used, a lot of which I haven't found a good use for yet. Because, you know, they're geared towards that kind of music. And even though they're MIDI, trying to adjust it to like a different tempo is a little eh. Also finding a good mix of drum sounds to use. This one is called Khonshu Lullaby Demo, which might sound familiar, because this is what eventually turned into Lunar Rise from Space and Sorrows. Or so I thought. Yes.
I remember this one.
But this is only a minute instead of like 7.5 minutes. So this was originally gonna be on Look to the Sky, but I felt it didn't really fit what I was going for. Oh, I almost closed it. Got myself.
Okay.
Okay, so those are the loose ones I have that aren't in any particular folder. I've got a bunch of folders of my music. Let's see. Is there anything in the will not continue folder for 2019? Oh, there's a few. Let's see if there are any ones that I've exported. Here's one that's supposed to be a country song demo.
Bam, bam. Very Western. Very Western.
Yeah. Actually, as it turns out, country music and Western music are not the same thing.
Yeah, what do you think is Western? I just picture like in those Western movies, like a duel.
Yeah.
Interesting, for sure. Bam, bam.
I don't know why it just goes back into that, but okay. I probably accidentally dragged the loop to the end of the project and exported it that way without like muting it. Because I think
Right.
it was supposed to end like a few seconds earlier. But yeah, I think I didn't release that one because I didn't think it fit with the direction I was going with my channel. Like, I
Fair.
think it just sat around for a while, and then when I finally looked through everything, like I think a few years after this, I went through and like organized all my projects because I could never find anything. So I never knew what I was actually working on. And was just like
15-second YouTube ad. Okay.
I came across this one and I was like, yeah, I don't think this works for what I'm going for. I feel like a mix between Western ending and a 15-second YouTube ad. Oh, is that what you were reading just now? I just saw
Accurate.
it.
Yeah, that's what I was reading.
All right, so
Accurate.
there's a couple here, but I'm gonna play the latest for this one.
Latest and greatest.
Actually, these might be different ones, so I guess I'll play all of them. They
boy.
don't seem to be very long, but at one point in time, there was a game released by the people who made Benny Link Machine called Showdown Bandit, and I had an idea for a Showdown Bandit song. Never happened, but I made a couple attempts. Here's one. It's called Showdown Intro. And yes, this is MIDI guitar, but I had what I thought was a good sounding. I was gonna say I had what I thought was a good sounding acoustic guitar, but that banjo sounds weird.
Yeah, it's a little not good.
Yeah, this is Work in progress. Oh, this is that other song. Okay, so I guess I had two different names for that one. This one's called Showdown Song 3. Is this one different?
What was inspiring you at the time of making these songs? Sorry.
I'm not really sure. It's the most interesting unreleased piece you have for me. It's my really bad unreleased Mind Raider remix. That was 16 minutes and 39 seconds because yes. Hold.
Dude, you need to make an hour-long track. I think Jake's still alive.
Give me a minute. Oh gosh. That was one of the worst ones. Okay.
He's alive. We're good. He's good. He's breathing still.
Oh man. Yeah, now I am. I think that
The
just
song, like,
shocked
just
me
made him
enough
come.
that my body was just like, spasm.
Nope.
Here we go. 16 minutes and 39 seconds. Holy crap. Did he submit that?
Hey, can
He
I
said
have the project
unreleased,
file
but
for
did
that?
he send you that? Oh,
Can
my
I see the
God.
project file for that, please? I want to see that.
16 minutes and 39 seconds.
I need to see that project file, like,
Holy
right now.
Crap, dude. But I
Crazy.
think this is me trying to go for like a darker sound, I guess, from what I'd heard from other. I didn't do you blue. I was trying to go for like a darker sound than I thought I had heard, than I remember hearing, I guess, of other people doing like Showdown Bandit music. Again, I wanted to do nerdcore and just never thought I was good enough. And looking back, yeah, this would not have been good enough, I don't think.
At least you're honest.
Oh gosh, I do have something though.
I don't think you ever did, Jack. If you did, I can't find it.
So there was a thing. So there was, speaking of Bendy,
Oh,
there
you
was
did. Okay.
a Bendy fan project that I became involved
Oh,
with
I
at some
remember
point.
this now. Okay.
And
Jeez, dude.
the group just kind of stopped contacting me, or like they were using this weird site instead of Discord for some reason. Though it started with Discord, then switched to this other site, and then like it kind of switched to something else, but they were still also talking on this other site, and I just kept forgetting to log in and check on stuff, and things were just kind of like not happening, so I just assumed it died. You remember how bad it is, right?
3 years ago, man. Why?
So anyways, they wanted me to do some music for it, and they also wanted me to do like a song for it. And I have a version of the instrumental and a version with vocals.
Oh.
So
boy.
even though we didn't get it with King of Swing, my own original Bendy song, here we have one that I was given lyrics for, I think, and then like tried to sing myself. And oh boy, we're gonna find out how that went. Now here's the instrumental first.
Oh, yeah. I do remember, Jack. Don't worry, I remember.
I don't
remember
think
now.
this is quite as bad as I remember it being, at least as far as the instrumental goes.
I'm more interested in the one with vocals.
Yeah, I bet you are. The song ain't bad. Yeah, that's because I'm not singing on it yet.
Well, I'm ready. What kind of melody did you come up with for this?
I don't know.
Really should have just like approached DA games or something, man.
I mean, it's jazzy / electric swing. Mark, if you heard my swing, I'm sure you'll be fine. No, dude, you don't understand. You'll understand, but you don't understand yet.
Oh man, if only Ryback could be here, he'd love this. But he's at work today. Yo, Jack, you want to feature on a track with Paradox and me?
Let me be the understander. Let me be the understander. Sure.
Oh, okay. Damn, that didn't take much effort.
This did not need to be 5 minutes long. Why is it 5 minutes long?
Oh, it's 5 minutes. Oh, heck no.
We're gonna give it a little bit and see if it's just repeating.
I don't think you've ever shown me that.
I probably didn't. So the thing is, I didn't really show people stuff that like I was doing for projects, and a lot of these I'm only remembering now that I'm seeing it again.
Okay.
It's like stuff that's been locked up in the vault.
And just today, he unlocks the vault.
For one night only, a tour through the vault of Paradox's mind.
A little concerning, honestly.
I'm gonna skip through a little bit. If I click on the right window. Okay, that did not need to be that long. There is a version 2. I don't know if this one was like...
Oh no. What?
Okay, this is different. This is worth listening to again. Oh, and I think I was actually supposed to just like do like a guide for what I thought, where I thought the vocals would sit. And then they were like, I think we're just gonna go with yours. And I'm like, oh, okay.
The change?
Yeah, I don't think it fits. Like it doesn't transition well here. Was that what you were gonna say?
Yeah.
think they wanted like an uplifting or like somber kind of part to it. Or they thought it sounded too samey and wanted.
Okay, I would
something
also
to break
argue
it up.
that the switch from this piano to the piano that plays in that last part, I think it's the MIDI piano from Magix, isn't a good contrast.
Hmm.
But then again, you know how I feel about the default Magix piano.
Yeah. I think I may have only had the default piano at the time. I don't think I'd bought the version of the grand piano that had like the different presets. Is my mouse dead? No, it's not.
Ah.
Why are you acting weird, mouse?
The cat killed it.
AMD software detected a driver timeout has occurred on your system. What do you mean? Am I still live?
Yeah.
Okay, holy crap, that was weird. Like, what do you mean a driver timeout occurred?
Your driver just gave up, man.
All
It
right.
was drinking and driving.
Here is my poorly done vocals that was originally supposed to be a guide, but
Hey.
apparently became the final thing.
Let's go.
By the way, I forget if I mentioned, but this is called Mistaken Masterpiece. Computer's detecting
Gotcha.
too much peak. All right, here we
Okay.
go.
Oh boy.
Turn it up a bit more.
Okay.
So I think they're
Okay,
kind of
let's go.
quiet. When did I have the vocals come in?
Never.
Oh my goodness. Yeah, I'm not even trying to sing really. Some scat singing would hard on this track.
15 years screams unheard.
They just decided to go with it.
Questions to be answered, no one is alive to
There's barely any production on it.
I didn't know how to do vocal production. Remember, this is before I did, what was the album called? Singing is Indecipherable.
What mic did you have at this time?
I think I had the Samson, but like, it was really noisy, the house, and I didn't have, like, I think I had my headphones and everything like turned up really high to hear myself. So to me it sounded clear, but it obviously isn't.
You're using big words, Jack. You need to stop.
Okay, I have just the vocal stem if you want to hear that.
Yes, absolutely. Absolutely need to hear that.
Nope, hang on. Oh, there's also background noise. Oh my gosh.
Stepping in the world of the forgotten. All these people just getting lost in forgetting the big picture. 15 years go by without a word.
It's not terrible,
15
but it's also
years
not great.
screams unheard. So many questions to be answered, but no one is alive to
Listening to your own voice is so funny.
No, we can't move on. No, we can't.
Oh, I hate it. That's my least favorite part about producing music. I hate listening to my
that
own
we
voice.
will never know.
That we will never
Friends
know.
go to waste. Memories are fading faster. We won't be erased. Rising from the disasters.
What did I say? I don't even know. Well, I'm not gonna listen to all of this because
I think I'm good.
Cringe.
I've gotten the taste. I mean, look, I'd rather listen to that than the Monster remake.
I feel it deeper than. All right. Do I have anything in this folder?
No, I will leave the stream
have-
right now.
Oh, I do have a couple of things. Here we go. So this was one of my other attempts at Christian music.
Oh boy.
This one was, I believe I've shown you this one. This is an old instrumental that I've been meaning to get back to for a song called Reach High. You know those scenes where the shy kid at school is singing themselves that those vocals felt like? Dude, for real. Like, in 2019, I was a year out of college, still working my first ever part-time job, living at my grandmother's, and, like, trying not to be loud so as to... Oh, you weren't here for the 2017 stream. One of the first ever songs posted on my channel, though not made by me exactly, was a song that I had wrote that was supposed to be a Christian song. And I got this dude that I had met on a Minecraft forum site, of all places, to make the instrumental and sing it. And this is before I started actually dipping my toes into music. Though calling what I did at that point in time music is very generous, as Ethan
Audio.
will
It's audio.
attest. And it looks like I might have a vocal version of this as well, but this is yeah, so this is called Reach High. I'm gonna play the instrumental first. I made this in November of 2019.
This reminds me of it gives me like specific. It kind of gives me like Newsboys and Toby Mac vibes.
Yeah. Do you remember that song "Close" by, what was it, Torrin Wells?
Mm-hmm.
The one that I insisted was called "Whisper," and you couldn't find it. Because the chorus starts with, "I hear you whisper 'cause you're close," and I had latched on the wrong word. That beginning is the brown note. Alright, I actually gotta go blow my nose real quick, so enjoy this music.
Free music? Oh my goodness. I gotta hear the vocals on this. This production thing confuses me. All the cuts. Yeah, no, I really gotta hear this with the vocals. This is...
Back.
Jump scare.
Paradox jump
Par-
scare.
Ah! He's bringing the synthetic shivers.
But yeah,
This gets a little repetitive after a while.
a little bit. It would sound better with, like, vocals. I also, like, couldn't think of much to do with it, so it is a little simple. Run out of breath a little bit. Why do I keep getting notifications on my phone?
This definitely needs like a vocal or more going on to keep my interest.
Yeah. Now is this... Okay, where's
Boing,
the
boing.
version with vocals? Is this it? I had a version with vocals. It might be in the project, but I have it muted. I could have sworn, though, I saved a version with vocals in it. I really don't want to deal with magics right now, so I'm not going to pull that up.
Yeah.
Okay, I did
It's
add a
not
little
worth it.
percussion in this version, though. It's like one of those songs you have with 5 different demos. No. The original instrumental version, one that's labeled VC, but apparently doesn't have vocals in it. And then this version. Does it sound any different throughout the rest of the song?
Ready to retire.
What do you mean ready to retire?
I'm ready to retire this song.
Okay. That's the last we're going to hear of that one for right now. Anything in here from 2019? A couple of a rework of, I guess, a song that I did in 2017 called New HD Theme. HD standing for Harley Davis, which was a character an online friend of mine had come up with. What is this? Oh gosh, that is so loud.
did you do the drums?
I don't know.
Has to be the Wow. Okay.
So, anyways,
How do we go from Gem of a Different Luster to that?
I don't know, dude. Wait, are you saying that's better or worse?
That's worse. Like way worse than Gem of a Different Luster. Like
Listen,
I don't get...
listen. I made these at different times of year, okay, buddy? This one I made in June.
Whoa, it's so
Gem of a Different
defensive.
Luster came out in like December. Give me a break, man.
Never.
Holy crap. Okay, here's one. It's called Primal Beat Work in Progress. I do recall doing more work on this one later, but we'll just listen to the version I have from 2019 for now. Do not give this man a break.
Don't worry, I don't plan on giving anyone breaks. Your hip hop really just got so good when you released Mindscape.
Yes. Watching this through Streamception hits differently.
Do you have like a little Vox thing playing in the background there?
I'm not sure.
Or is it like just a super weird guitar? I can't tell.
It could
Either
be,
way,
it
it doesn't.
could be a super weird guitar. Okay, let's see. Oh, here we go. Here's one. This is a demo I made for an intro for the Gamester cast.
Crazy. Alrighty.
Which did end up getting used. I don't know why it's labeled as demo.
Y'all gotta bring back that we're gonna talk podcasts again. You gotta bring that back.
This is one of the better ones I made. Oh. More stuff. Maybe this was the, why did I save these in two different places? Because I think these are also from that song, for the, unless I got these confused and I had a different song in mind. But these are, the ones I'm looking at right now are from the project I was talking about, so maybe I got them confused. I'll listen to the latest version of this one, which is labeled Demo 2.1. So maybe this is the one with, unless this is going to be the same thing and they're for some reason saved in two different places. Let's see. Yeah, I think this is the same thing. Another driver timeout.
Jack, what are you doing, Jack?
This is a song of all time. It has audio and even an ending. What is
Jack,
he
I see
doing?
you streaming this stream. What are you doing?
Oh, that's what you mean by streamception, you turd. Hang on, I'm gonna pull this up now.
I see you. Bro. You ain't getting away with this. Oh, you jerk. You can't just get away with that. I know you're trying to do deadlock, but I saw that. Oh, I saw that. You.
All right, back to my stream. Oh, why did that start playing again? Okay. Oh, new intro. What is this supposed to be? Oh, bad intro. Then I've got one also. So that was Paradox MM new intro. But then this one's called new PMM intro. Are they different? No, they're not.
Oh, it's back up. The stream's back up, dude.
Keep an eye on him for me.
It's just hilarious.
Do I have anything?
The reaction, peak content.
Okay, so I don't have anything in my ready to be released folder from 2019. So there's no sneak previews for you guys. What I do have though is, oh, I do have a couple more that were never released as far as I know. At least one. And then I've got some from the beta Look to the Sky. So stuff that was supposed to be on Look to the Sky but was never released. So first here's one called Gentle Apparitions, which was supposed to be an attempt at creepypasta music. Because that was also something I considered doing, was doing creepypasta narration. Given the way I sound when I sang at the time, though, you can kind of see why I never went forward with it.
Let's go. You're
You
a
and I think
professional
alike,
stream
Jake.
stalker, my man.
What, did you consider doing creepypasta narration too, Jack? Is that what you're saying?
I see you. Is he actually like streaming this whole thing? That's crazy.
I don't know.
You're getting Paradox multimedia alert, dude.
Not narration, but music? Okay. So what I wanted to do was I wanted to do narration, but also do my own music for it, rather than using the same, like, 8 tracks that every creepypasta channel uses. Like, it's not bad music that they use, but it's like everybody uses it. And it's not just creepypasta narrators, so I thought it'd be cool to do this. And then I found out about a guy who also does his own music for his videos. Or at least sometimes does his own music. I forget which channel it was, though. I wish I could remember. Because it was actually kind of cool to hear like, YouTube music library music. The song is really bad. Oh, the creepypasta based on the really bad comic I Eat Pasta for Breakfast. So I wasn't going to do songs based off of creepypastas. It was just like the background music. Which if you've listened to creepypasta narration, you can kind of hear the inspiration here with like the way the piano sounds and like the tremolo of the strings. Yeah.
Should I
think
start
it's-
streaming just to stream over his stream?
What?
Should I stream over his stream? Just have a 3 stream.
Streamception. I don't know how much longer we're gonna go, so I mean, if you want to.
No, I think my internet would kill me.
I think my main thing with this is I don't feel like I got the tension quite right for that kind of music.
Hmm.
Because, like, there's a certain tension to it, which is the reason why they use it so often, those songs, because it just works really well for certain situations.
Right.
For BGM, it's good. Yeah, it's pretty good. Alright, so here's one. This is a track called Admiration. So this was not originally going to be part of Look to the Sky, but I considered it. It was supposed to be for a different project. I was asked to be a part of a sort of TTRPG thing. This is before I started really playing D&D, I believe. But like somebody wanted to do a live play TTRPG thing, and I thought, okay, cool. Came up with my character, and they were like, there's like, we want to have a thing where like musical play when like something cool happens or whatever. I'm like, okay, nice. And I came up with a theme for it. The title Admiration, relating to power my character had, because like you had certain powers within the game, and mine was like he could manipulate people into admiring him. I guess it was a weird like charisma thing. But that was like the way his character was. The thing his character was built around was like he could use his natural charisma to get people to just like admire them through like a sort of mind control thing. It was kind of weird, but I thought it would be like a cool thing to try out as like a character concept. That did not end up happening with me as a part of it. Veneer and Velvet from Trolls band together. How dare you mention anything to do with the Trolls franchise in my chat? Assuming that that's the Trolls I'm thinking of. Shame on you. Anyways, so here's what that track sounds like. And it should sound a little familiar, because... yeah, do you hear it? Ethan?
Oh yeah. Sorry, I
Apparently the
actually
best
kind of
move
like
that
this.
we
No, I was busy vibing.
But you know why this sounds familiar, right? The point I'm getting at is this is once again using the samples from that one Magic's Pop sound pack. Could have transitioned that better. I do really like this part though. But the way I made this track versus the others in Look to the Sky. It didn't feel like it fit to me. So I excluded it. I think it's an alright track though.
Okay. I feel like that needed more than just a riser.
Yeah. And we've gone over this. This is not like peak Paradox MM.
Right. I love how Jack just has your stream like in the bottom corner of his.
Oh no. Next you're gonna pull up like friggin' Subway Surfer, put in the other corner or something.
Don't give him ideas. He's still listening.
And then YouTube takes him down for friggin' duplicate content.
Actually, that'd be genius. Let's do that. Get him taken down.
Alright, this one, it's marked 2021, but I know I worked on this before then. So I might have saved over it. But this is a track called Air It Out, which I believe I've shown you
Yeah.
ages ago.
Transformed.
Also, don't go posting these as like, oh my goodness, unreleased Paradox MMM music. Yes, I said 3 M's there.
I don't think he's that kind of person.
He does it, but it's just like a video of him saying like, hey, go watch the stream. Something.
Don't get any ideas, Jack. So I'm afraid he's gonna make a whole channel dedicated to it.
To posting unreleased music from me.
Whole channel, Paradox unreleased music.
Oh boy, I've always wanted to copyright strike someone.
Yo, Jack, you need to play Paradox. You need to play as Paradox. You need to. It looks like he's locked, but you need to play as Paradox.
What do you mean play as me? Like change his name or something?
There's a character in Deadlock called Paradox.
Ow. I don't know anything about Deadlock.
Yeah, I'm vibing with this. I will judge you if you don't, my man. Okay.
Now this should sound familiar.
Oh, it does. Oh yeah, right. You know what? I completely forgot Jack does not have my Steam.
Yeah, I think I used
You
this
should,
same piano loop, or like this MIDI loop with piano in Look to the Sky? Like in the song Look to the Sky?
Yeah, I think you did. You should totally release this though.
And this one too. I need to do some more work on this one, I think, before I release it. Like, not use the same two melodies from a different song in it. And it just ends.
It's a vibe though. You gotta work on that.
This one's called Euphoria, which is another one. Now you may think, This actually sounds alright. Why didn't you release this one? Well, just wait and see.
It sounds pretty good. How concerned do I need to be?
Remember 2017?
Oh boy.
So I imagine the look of just traumatic horror on your face.
I don't want that look.
Okay, it didn't happen when I thought it was going to, so maybe it's later. Yeah, a new friend invite. Oh boy, I wonder who that might be from.
How did he? Oh wait, he got it from my friend's list probably. Dang. Okay.
Probably.
He acknowledges your 11 years of service, Paradox.
I've had Steam for 1 year longer than I've done YouTube.
So when does this song get bad?
I think it might be coming up.
Okay. Oh. Oh.
Yeah. As I was deciding what songs to put on it, I looked at this one and I was like, this is stupid, and I don't want to try and fix it.
You're giving Jack some interesting background music, dude.
I bet. Okay, so there's one that it looks like I didn't export for some reason.
Okay.
So I'm probably gonna have to open Magic's, but I'll save that for
No.
last.
Not the magics.
But I got a couple more here. This one is called Kids Stuff. This was actually supposed to be a collab that never happened. There was this guy who went by Kareem. I don't know if that was his real name or not. Met him through a different thing. It was like one of the first music Discord servers I joined. It was supposed to be a thing where like we would all work on music together, and then it didn't happen.
Right. Dang.
He was
3 hours.
Yeah, we're almost done. We're almost done. It's not gonna be. It's not gonna take another 2 hours for this. But here is Kids Stuff and instrumental.
Hmm.
So, Cymatics released a pack called Toy Shop, which was
I
a bunch
remember
of
that.
recorded sounds from different toys. And I made this weird sort of hip-hop track using some of the sounds. That's supposed to be a toy piano, but rather than like taking the samples and like mapping them and playing something, I just had them play individually.
That'd be interesting idea here. Bump it up, bump it up. Boom.
It's like, wait a second, an actual melody?
Crazy.
Yeah, that was very sudden there. It is a little, like, dark sounding for what you might expect for a song like this. but the idea was kind of just like, you know, he'd rap about like, you know, things about when he was a kid and like how things are different now or whatever. At least that was the intent, but it didn't happen.
This is kind of, I don't know. I don't care for this.
That's not new for this.
I don't know. What do you want me to say? You want me to say it in a more elaborate way?
Maybe?
This song is quite
Like, you don't have to go all scholar on me, but you could be like, you know, this doesn't really work for me. I think if you tried this instead, this might have been better, or something constructive.
constructive.
Use your brain.
I don't have a brain, dude. I used it all at work 8 hours. For 8 hours.
Is that a transition I hear?
I don't know. I think I'm just like hearing things at this point. Bang, 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 bang.
This, I think, would be a cool idea to try and revisit. Try and make it a more consistent idea. Alright. This one's just titled Untitled Hip Hop Beat.
Ooh, you went hip hop route already. Boom, boom. Boom. Okay, you lost me at the guitar.
What is it with you and my guitar choices?
Look, man.
You
I
almost never like my guitar choices.
I don't know what to tell you.
Now, granted, I don't remember if this is in key, so you might be justified, but... I feel like I've definitely used this guitar in something else. Did I use it in Lobby? Maybe.
Interesting. You know how funny this is listening to your song with Jack's stream on mute and just seeing him die over and over again? I'm sorry, what was that transition?
No clue. Oh, it actually loaded.
You talking Magic Floaters or something?
Yeah.
Would these guitar loops be by Somatics by chance?
I would imagine.
That might be why. I never liked Cymatics' guitar loops. Interesting. Interesting.
All right. So this should be the last. Well, I might try opening the other one. There's a second one that I guess didn't export, but we'll see if that one will load without me having to find a million different folder locations. But this one is called Garden, which might sound familiar. And actually, before I do that, I need to share my screen in junk. So let me do that real quick.
Let me see the door.
Properties. Magic. Display. Nope. Properties. Why is this so big?
Na, 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 na.
All right. Let's
Ew.
see if you can
I
hear
forgot how
this.
ugly that is.
Yeah. Can you hear that?
Yes.
Okay. Also, I just want to point out another thing I did before you that nobody ever noticed or was aware of, though in this case it's because I didn't release it. I did a Garden song first.
Oh. Oh, that took a second to
I only
My
just
Garden song is
realized
better.
now, but you shut your face. I made this like 7 years ago.
Guys, go listen to my Garden song instead.
Anyhow, I don't have to do it better than you. I have the right to say I did it first.
You're coughing because you know it doesn't matter.
Coughing because I am physically ill.
I don't know what
I'm
you want
out
me to
of
say.
water
That.
again, but
What we say, skill issue or something?
man, body, what a skill issue. Work better. Be better at not killing me while trying to fight disease. How inefficient can you be?
I don't know. You're about to find out. You really liked your silences here.
I at least left silence so it could fade. It didn't just like drop off. I was getting better about it. Oh yeah, this is definitely with the default piano.
Just add a crap ton of reverb on it, and you kind of got what I use, sort of.
I'd have to dig through and find the presets that I typically used, because once I got the actual like piano plugin instead of using the default one, like it started sounding a lot better.
Right.
Let's see though. Can I open this other one? Yes, it's already started. Go ahead, open it. I don't know why you gotta be difficult.
Welcome to Magic's Music Maker. Here to be your worst nightmare.
Welcome to Magic Music Maker. How can we make your experience totally stupid? What you doing? Oh, hey, Ro. Now you gotta listen to my garden song. We're going over
Oh,
my
my word.
old music. Which
I
I
forgot
think
how
you,
slow Magic's is.
I think you were here for one of those.
Bam, bam, bam. I think it was the last one, wasn't it?
Maybe. Stuff on my lips for some reason.
Bam, 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 bam.
Yeah. Let's see if it'll load this
My
one.
word.
If not, I'm not going to bother because it might. I think I remember this one mainly being loops. And if it's like, oh, you got to find where all these loops are, I'm going to say nope.
This, I don't miss Magic's. Not in the slightest. I'm pretty sure I could have opened Ableton like 12 times by now.
Yeah, probably.
14, 15, 16. No.
I'm going to give this a little bit longer before I just end task and call it good.
It's trying, I think. I don't know.
It is certainly trying.
Is it really that hard to load the keyboard shortcuts?
Well, see, over here it says loading keyboard shortcuts. On my other screen, there's a thing that says, please wait, initializing content.
Oh, that's weird. Oh, man. Bam. Okay. Wow. Oh.
No, I just ended the task. All right.
Ah.
Well, it's a shame, but maybe
We
someday
will
I'll show that
survive.
to people. But yeah, that is it for this
We made it.
stream of going through my music year by year in celebration of my channel's 10th anniversary. So, if you got to catch any of it, hope you guys enjoyed this look behind the curtain at some of this stuff that we looked at the beginning of the stream. That's still up on YouTube, maybe, or it might be privated. And then we looked at stuff that never got released. And yeah, so next one for 2020 is going to be very interesting because that's going to be the full Look to the Sky, including the tracks from the extended edition, which, oh boy, that means we have to listen to the rock version of Diamond in a Rut.
No, absolutely
also
not.
means we'll be digging up an album that I haven't talked about in 6 years that people may not remember.
Oh,
yeah,
wait.
you know. Don't say anything, but you know. And then also we get to go through Drum and Basics Volume 1. Because that also released in 2020. So there are some bright sides, some dark pits we're gonna have to go through, but if you want to join us for that, be sure to subscribe on YouTube or follow on Twitch, depending on where you prefer to watch. Be sure to check out the description on YouTube or the About section on Twitch to see the links to my other stuff. The VOD channel, which this will be going up on hopefully soon if I can get my butt in gear and get things uploaded. And you'll be able to check out my past streams as well. You'll be able to see the stream checking out my music from 2017 and 2018 when those go up, which should be before this one goes up. So if this one's up and you're watching it on the VOD channel, check those out. Also check out my past streams. I've done some on-stream music production, which I really want to do again soon when I'm finally over this cough and able to focus on something like that for a few hours. I've also done gaming content, some with really during my outro. I've done some stuff with Blue, but also played games with my friends. We call ourselves the Oomers. My friends Cyglav, Do It Lovely, Eternal Husky, and Vinyl Dash 2. You might know them better as Luna, Kelsey, Brandon, and Sean.
Boomer.
Really need to do an Umer stream again. It's been so long since we've had the time to all get together. But also just solo streams, doing whatever. Yeah, so follow, subscribe, check out the links. I got merch. I got a new album coming, which I haven't had much chance to really promote, in part because I've been sick. But it's called Chroma Cosmic. It is releasing on June 17th. I made a YouTube post about it, which people haven't really been paying attention to those. So I'll probably also have to try and make something of a video that people will see. But yeah, that's coming out. That is a color-based album containing the tracks from my color-based EP plus some new stuff. And I don't know what I'm releasing next. Hopefully more music, and I'm going to try when I can to finally get around to doing more PMCs, because it's been a long time for that. And yes, serial videos will be coming back at some point. I'm sorry. I've got so much that I need to get through. And
Guys, you got to think of it as like a trade offer, right? Paradox has everything you could ever want: music, streams, sometimes gaming streams, all the content, serials, and you can watch it all for free.
until I start a streaming service.
Paradox, I swear. Jake, don't do it.
Anyways, that is pretty much it for now. Be sure to check out Blue and all his stuff, Blue Lays, on YouTube.
I do music.
And yeah, he does music.
Stream, I would say YouTube videos, but
Yeah, it's been a little while. We got to do the podcast now. This is non-negotiable. We'll talk about it.
Okay.
Check out
Subscribe
his
if
new
you wanna see the
album.
podcast.
Yeah, check out Blue's new album that just came out. What's that called?
Wings, go check out Wings. It's on Spotify, Apple, etc., everywhere, anywhere, at all times. Go listen.
But be sure to check out
My best
mine
work.
as well
There's
and listen to it
vocals.
more.
Lyrics and stuff like that. So go listen. I did everything for once. Oh my god.
Yeah, eventually I'll be doing some stuff with vocals. We actually have a track that's yet to be released where we both worked on some stuff, including vocals. Don't know when that's coming out.
At some point.
Hopefully more stuff like that in the future. But for real,
Yeah.
hope you guys have a great night. We'll be seeing this, and I'll see you next time. Bye.
See ya.